Hi everyone, this is Supreet here again from Auckland, New Zealand. I'm back again with a new topic, which is NZQA. So I'm going to tell you how it works, how it can be beneficial for you to get NZQA done, either if you're in your home country or you're already in New Zealand. It can be quite beneficial for you in different ways. I'll explain it further. So what is NZQA? So NZQA assures that New Zealand qualifications are valued as credible both nationally and internationally. So the students who are going through the education system here, that means that it is beneficial for them if they move from New Zealand to any other country. So they do get credits if they go to any other country. They get cross credits with doing some other papers. Sometimes it has been recognized, the whole course or diploma or degree, whatever you do. Sometimes you just have to sit for a few more papers and then you are done for another country's qualification. So I would like to tell you what happens when NZQA is a department. So there are different units within NZQA. So when you send your documents for international assessment, there is a team QRS within NZQA which assess international qualifications, and they match your qualification with New Zealand educational standards, and they tell you what level you are at. How that helps, how NZQA help you, if you don't get your studies assessed, what happens? And if you do it, then what happens? How it's beneficial for you. If you don't think about NZQA, then you don't know what level you are at. Sometimes you have done masters already, higher studies, and you come for level 6 or level 7 here. So you come here on a totally different stream, like you have done education, masters in education or any other course, but you come for, say, IT, for example. So you don't know what you've already got, what you hold. So NZQA is the best way to get your level assessed and be at the best level in New Zealand. So you can get the good salary, you're in the right field, and you'll be happy with that. Right, what QRS does, as I've explained, they assess your qualifications. So what happens when you know what level you are at? Say, for example, I'll start with level 9. So you have done Masters of Teaching 2 years, and you get level assessed at level 9. That means that you can go for further studies, which is level 10, which is PhD. Again, I have discussed this in my previous video, that if you come for PhD courses, they are free for international students. So PhD courses. Why? Because New Zealand government always invite PhD level people with their research papers, which can be beneficial for New Zealand. So you can look into that if you know that you are at level 9. For example, you get assessed at level 7 in teaching. So level 7 in teaching, that means that you can go for level 7 itself, or you can go for level 8. Sometimes what happen in the education sector only with level 7, for example, you have done Bachelor's of Education, right? And you get level 7 assessed, but there is a problem with teaching practice according to the New Zealand education system. Here, if you do a degree or a graduate diploma, there is, I think, minimum maybe 20 weeks practicum you have to do. So it's different what we do back home and as compared to here. We only get stuck at the teaching practice. These days I've heard that many institutes who are providing Bachelor's of Education courses, they've started doing 3 months teaching practice, which was only 45 days or 30 days before. So say you get your NZQA done at level 7, you're happy with that. But again, they mention it that due to less number of teaching practice you have done, your studies are not comparable to New Zealand's educational standards. That means that you are at level 7 for sure, but your studies are not comparable. So that means then you have to go for level 7 again here, so that you match the criteria. NZQA also assess you for 4 different sections, which are employment, immigration, salary, and studies. Right, for study you get the level, right? For employment, you get to know that if you're eligible to work in New Zealand, if you match the criteria for the employer, and it's easy for the employer to assess you when they hire you. Immigration purposes, I can give the link below for the immigration purposes if you want to check that, but I can just tell you a little bit about it, how NZQA can be helpful if you get that done as well. It will help you to know how many points you can claim for your residency, but I'm definitely gonna put the link below for you to check the whole information. It's there on their website. So whenever you I'll just cover the last point, which is salary. So by doing NZQA, your level is there, your eligibility is there, so it's easy for you and the employer to know that what level of salary you can get. Right, okay. What I was going to say is about NZQA assessment. When you think to apply for NZQA, they ask for these 4 sections for you to tick it if you want it. So whenever you apply, please tick all of the sections, because I think there is no extra fee. Whatever you pay, they assess all the 4 sections for you. Right, I would also like to tell you about NZQA. So what can you send for NZQA assessment, and what is not appropriate to send, what they cannot assess. The qualifications they assess is that should be a complete program, like you have done degree or diploma, whatever it is. It should be completed with a certificate. Should be awarded by a provider that is nationally recognized or accredited by the responsible government within your country. The course you have done or diploma, either it should be online or in person. It should have 400 national learning hours. If it's less than that, you cannot send that qualification to get assessed, because they won't accept it. Include achievement of a set of learning outcomes through a formal program of instruction of learning. That means that you should have learning outcomes, like here, for example, if you do graduate diploma in teaching or ECE, that leads you to registration, so you should have learning outcomes from that university or college you are doing it through. Qualifications, what they can't assess, they do not assess, is academic secondary school qualifications such as high school diplomas or any incomplete programs of study that did not result in awarding of a qualification. So if you don't have a certificate of the finishing, you cannot send, like for bachelors of arts or bachelors, if you have done 2 years from 3 years, cannot send that degree for assessment, which is halfway through only. You cannot send certificates of attendance that you have attended the course, they won't accept it. Certificates of proficiency, if they do not also include formal learning programs. So you cannot send any letter saying that you have done this course if it doesn't have any learning programs or learning outcomes of the program attached. Letters of certificates of work experience. So work experience, they do not count. Apprenticeships without formal training programs. If you have done any internship, in private, not connecting to any study or any courses or in diplomas, they won't accept it. Professional or specialist training certificates. For example, you're good at computers and you have done few computer courses. If you're good in music, you've done, music lessons, you have those certificates of extracurricular activities, you cannot send them to get assessed. Right. And the website I will be linking below, NZQA. Another important thing you can check on this website is how New Zealand qualifications works and how you can get to know that the course you're coming for and the college, if it's approved or not, will it lead you to any qualification. So how you can check, it's on NZQF, whether you're studying at secondary or tertiary level, it is always a good idea to check that your study program will lead towards a qualification on the New Zealand qualification framework, which is NZQF, because this means that it is quality assured. That's why that organization is there. They set the standards. Qualifications on the NZQF, you can check it, lay out a clear pathway to the level of knowledge and skills that you will have gained when you graduate, as well as what further education and employment opportunities the qualification could lead to. So it is clear that by checking the NZQF, you know that if you're going for that course, where it is leading you to and what job opportunities you can get. NZQF has got different levels. It has been divided into 10 levels, which covers a range of qualifications from certificates to diplomas and to degrees. So we'll start from level 1, which is certificate. Level 2 again is certificate. So if I'm telling you the levels, by listening to the levels, you get an idea. If you apply for abroad education, if the agent or whoever you're coming through are sending you to what level, you'll know that what that means if you're coming for level 3 or level 5 or level 6. So level 1 is certificate, level 2 is certificate, level 3, level 4, level 5, level 6 is certificate. Level 5 and level 6, they can call diploma, but in teaching, it doesn't lead you to anywhere. Level 7 is graduate certificate. When it comes to graduate, that means there is something happening. So level 7 graduate certificate, which is graduate diploma. It is diploma, but it's graduating you to somewhere, which is bachelor's degree. So like in India or in any overseas country, I think if you're doing bachelor's, which is year 1, year 2, year 3, here it starts from level 5 if you want to lead to degree. So level 5, level 6, level 7, in the combination of these 3, you can achieve your degree. But again, it depends on your NZQA assessment, what you get. If you've already got level 7, that means that you only have to do 1 year to achieve that tag. So level 8 is postgraduate certificate, which is bachelor honors degree, that you have chosen 1 or 2 subjects to work on. But children who think that if they are coming for level 8, it is higher studies and it will help, it doesn't happen that way. It doesn't work that way. That's why NZQA is very important for you to check your level, and also NZQF to check if, like level 8, if you're coming on postgraduate certificate, will it lead you to anywhere, to any registration in teaching field or in other fields? What is the job opportunity for you to get after doing level 8? Level 9 is master's degree, and level 10 is doctoral degree, which is PhD. And these are the 10 types of levels on the NZQF. I will be posting the link for sure for you to check the whole information on their website. Another important part of studying abroad, that whoever you're coming through and who are you're coming for, the college and the agent, they should disclose the policies and procedures for students withdrawals and refunds. NZQA requires all of the registered PTEs to disclose these to the students. Before you enroll, they must send you all the information. If you are applying, if you have applied, or if you are thinking to apply, please check NZQA website, and I can tell you which section it is under. On NZQA website, it is under studying in New Zealand, and then you can scroll down to check studying at tertiary level in New Zealand, your rights and protections. That's a good thing about New Zealand, that everyone has the right, and it is all clear and equal for everyone. So you can always check that on their website. Last thing I would like to mention about anything you are going to apply for, people here are so honest and easily approachable. So please just Google the website. Like you have some question for immigration, just Google immigration website and get the email address. They are so easily approachable and answerable to everything. It's nothing to to be scared of, to be afraid of. More you're honest, they welcome you from heart. I tell you honestly, you just need to ask and the answer will be really clearly mentioned to you. You can email any of the organization, either if it's NZQA, immigration, or any colleges as well, if you are if you have a doubt about anything. Let me check. I think, yep, that's it for today, but I assure you that I am coming with another great topic, which is about NZQA itself, but it's all about the assessment reports. Like if you get, it's all about the teachers, the education sector. If you get secondary, primary, or ECE on your report, or you get non-comparable, what can you do and where can you teach? I'll be coming with a topic. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel, and I will be linking my previous video, which was on primary school, below in the link. Please check that out as well. It will make more sense to you with NZQA report. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.